Hey everyone, my name is Stephanie. I am from So Glover Creations over on Instagram. I have decided to go ahead and give video blogging a try. I do multiple crafts, so I'm not necessarily going to call it a FlossTube, but more of a crafty blog. I really like the name that the Giddy Stitcher just started using. She calls it her crafter's blog, which is perfect for Star Trek fans. So I think I'm going to go ahead and call it a crafter's blog. So today is crafter's blog 1, Earth date 11/11 of 2021. And I will go ahead and get started with a little bit about me, why I decided to start making videos, and show you some of my finishes that I've done recently or over the past few months, and also some whips and future projects. So a little bit about me. My name is Stephanie Elizabeth Glover. My maiden name was Wilson, so my initials were SEW. So I put SEW in a lot of things just because I really like sewing and I like stitching. So it kind of like ties it all in. So that's why my name is So Glover Creations. Stephanie Elizabeth Wilson Glover. I designed this wall, my pegboard, and I even made a little, like, you can see my graph here, just testing out a few different things to kind of design my space. I'm currently in my craft room. This is where I do a lot of my sewing and quilting, but not necessarily my stitching. I like to sit on the couch under a nice bright hot light for most of my stitching, and I can put my feet up and kind of relax at the end of the day. So that kind of leads me into what brought me back to cross stitching. I started learning cross stitch when I was young. My mom and grandma kind of taught me. I think I remember doing a like a little lion cross stitch. It was a stamped cross stitch kit, and I don't think I ever even completed it because I was like, ew, cross stitching is for old people, like why? And boy, was I wrong. I really enjoy cross stitching now because it's something I can do at night. It gets me off my phone, gives me some time to kind of decompress. At the end of the day, I can put my feet up and still do something crafty. So I like to sit on the couch, recline, and sit under my ot light. It's nice and bright. If you don't have one, go get one. You won't regret it. So I like to do that. I'm saying a lot of ums. Pardon me. I'm just nervous. Let's see. Let's do it again. It's a filler word. So I designed this wall back here. I do some Cricut work. I do mostly quilting in here. So I've got my Cricut over there, and I've got all of my notions for my sewing machine, which is over here. And then I have a quilt wall behind. Why I wanted to start video blogging, it gives me a sense of like accountability. Maybe if I share online what I want to do in the future, that'll give me kind of a push to actually get it done. I have a whole stack of finished stitches that I need to fully finish, and I just kind of set them in the closet and don't open it up again because I just don't know how to finish them. But I have a big wall on the other side of this pegboard to that direction. that is just a blank canvas, and I want to start getting my finishes framed or some other fun way of finishing it and get them up on the wall. So I'm hoping that video blogging, maybe by next month, I will actually have something to put up there, maybe even show you. I also get other ideas from other crafters and how they're finishing their projects. I like the more non-traditional finishes, not necessarily just sticking it in a frame. So I'm looking into different things like that to finish it. And if you have any ideas, feel free to share them with me. I guess I will go into my finishes and share with you those. I was finding that I needed something to do, like craft-wise, while I was sitting down, because by the end of the day, after chasing a toddler, my back hurts and I just want to relax. But I also really needed to get off my phone, which was a big thing for me. It was like just mindlessly scrolling, which is fine. But I found I was doing a lot of it, and I really wanted something to occupy my mind at night and kind of give me a way to relax and wind down. So I decided to pick back up on cross-stitching. The first project that I ever did once restarting was Be the Light by Dimensions. This was a cross-stitch kit. I think I got it at Joann's or Michael's, one of the two. And this was my first time doing back stitching, my first time doing half cross stitches. I've only ever done full, so this was a fun way to kind of break out, but I wasn't prepared for doing this on navy Beta. I didn't realize how hard it was going to be to see at night, so invest in a good light because that'll help. But also don't stop just because you feel intimidated. Reach out to someone and ask them for encouragement. You can totally do it. It's doable. Just maybe need a little more encouragement. I messaged my mother-in-law when I first started and was like, how does it look? Is it okay? And it actually made me reach out to cross-stitching, I think it's Cross-Stitching Unlimited on Facebook, to kind of give me some pointers or tips. Using a light behind the fabric helped me to see the holes, so I did that. But yeah, this was my first piece after not stitching for probably 20 years. And I really liked this one. Looking back, I wish I had known about glow-in-the-dark floss because I would have added it for sure. So that was Dimensions, Be the Light. The next one that I did was, it was actually purchased for me through a gifters like Facebook group. I don't know if you know what those are, but people just posted their like Amazon wish list, and if you felt like gifting, you could purchase off their list, and other people did the same for you when they felt like gifting. So I was pretty active doing that for a while. I really like gifting. That's one of my love languages, is to share gifts with others. So this was a pattern that I listed on my Amazon wish list, and the person that purchased it for me, her son is in the military, so I've got his name on there, and I'm actually going to be sending it back to her. This is American Patriot by Dimensions. This was the first like bigger project, obviously, that I've done. Backstitching really made this piece like stand out. Yeah, it's got some blended stitches on it. It's got Lots of different colors. I really liked this one. I had never done blended stitches before, and it was really easy to do. Oh, my computer screen locked. Hold on. Let me turn it on. There we go. So it's got a lot of blended stitches in there, and it just turned out really pretty. I really liked how you can see kind of like the movement in the flag. I thought it was really well done. So I decided to post my remnants from this kit on Instagram and do a giveaway, and I still haven't sent that out because I'm a procrastinator. But I did just buy bags, and so the person who won it, she is going to be getting that soon because I'm going to send it out. I'm going to do it. I'm a procrastinator of all sorts. So that's that one. The third piece that I finished was this Bats and Booze Stitch Along by Fat Quarter Shop. I changed the little ghosts here, and there was another crafter on Instagram who actually put this little ghost in her center right here, and I loved it so much that I was like, can I please have your ghosts for my Bats and Booze Stitch Along? I would like to put them in the corners and get rid of the other ghost. I just felt like this one was like cute, and he kind of wrapped around the image, so I went ahead and figured out how to put him in the corner there. And I used glow-in-the-dark DMC, what is it, E940, I think, for the ghosts here, and then also backstitched the bats, and then I also backstitched the pumpkins in the Cranic glow-in-the-dark tangerine, I believe is what it's called. So that is glow-in-the-dark, as well as these like little embellishments in the centers here. So lots of glow-in-the-dark on this one. I think I'm going to try to add a little bit of glow-in-the-dark to each of my pieces, just because I love glow-in-the-dark. I'm obsessed. You'll find out. If you don't already follow me on Instagram, you'll see I do a lot of glow-in-the-dark. So that's Bats and Booze by Fat Quarter Shop. And then my second most recent. No, I'm not going to do that one yet. Hold on. I'm going to do this one. So this is a stitch along that I finished a few months ago. A month ago? 2 months ago? I don't remember. This was my biggest piece to date. It has so much confetti that it was almost overwhelming at times. So just know that a lot of hard work goes into this piece. And if you see people doing it, give them a pat on the back, because they are doing a great job with all the confetti. This is Gamer. It's one of my favorite pieces I've done so far. You can see all of the little characters that are in each letter, and I backstitched this in glow-in-the-dark. So it really stands out. And I'll share pictures of all of the things that are glow-in-the-dark over there somewhere. This, each letter is a different gaming system, and I can't remember off the top of my head. I'm sure I could figure it out, but I don't want to sit here and stare at it. But this is Gamer. This is by Pick Stitch. The pixels that made us stitch along. And I'm just, every time I look at it, I'm in awe. There were so many confetti stitches in this that I know a few people have reached out and were like, how did you get through it? You just kind of have to do it. You just gotta push along, I guess. But it was my biggest accomplishment to date, and looking at it makes me feel really proud. So if you're interested in doing it, I know that he is still, I believe, taking collections for Child's Play. It's a great organization. Go ahead and donate to Child's Play, and then you get the pattern for free. And now it's completely out, so we get the whole pattern at one time. Pick Stitch has done an amazing job with that stitch along. So much detail. I really do love it, and I can't wait to get it fully finished. I'm thinking that I'll probably put it in a floating frame, maybe serge the edges in, I bought some rainbow serger thread, so I'm hoping that I'll get that done sometime soon. Just kind of sitting in my closet for now, but every time I take it out to look at it, it reminds me of how much work went into it. So the next one is Aurora Forest by Geekery and Stitchery on Etsy. And all of these little, I call them snowflakes, but they're probably not snowflakes. They're probably stars. Oh, got some quartz on there. And then in the water reflection here, there's also glow in the dark. So it all glows, and it's really cool to see it at night. I actually bought a frame, and I was going to paint this in glow in the dark, but I started putting it on to see like the size of it, to see if it would fit. And I went to pull the fabric taut, and look what happened. You see this? I just Hulk smashed it, I guess, and completely broke the frame. So back to the drawing board on this one. I think the plan is to still get a frame that I can paint and glow in the dark, and then have it kind of glow around the design. I think it would be really pretty. Or I might paint it black. I'm not sure yet. But I really like how it looks in a hoop. So that's my intention, is to finish it in a hoop and then hopefully put it up on my wall over here. I really want to make that kind of my stitching gallery, so to speak. The other project that I just finished is Book by the Witchy Stitcher. And I did a blend of the cream colored floss with the glow in the dark. So all of these stars glow, and then I backstitched the candle, the black flame candle, in glow in the dark. So once the lights go off, this actually lights up, glow in the dark. And I am just amazed at how much detail really shows on this piece. All of the stitching on the book, I like how it's like almost three-dimensional with the back stitching on it. If you're hesitant about back stitching, just do it. It makes it so much prettier to have back stitching. I know people don't like it because it's a pain in the butt, but it's actually one of my favorite parts because it really does add so much detail to the finished piece. And my lovely needle minder from Nerdy Needle Company, absolutely love her needle minders. The wood is such good quality. And I also have my acrylic watercolor from her, not watercolor, watermark from her. Absolutely love that. I use it to take pictures on Instagram, and anywhere else that I may share. The photo has that kind of watermark to lead back to my Instagram. So those are my finishes. I think I'll show you my widths. here they are. I don't have any. How crazy is that? I was like, this is a perfect time to film this video because I don't have any whips. Insanity. I do have a few things kitted up, but they don't have any stitches on them yet. The first one that I'll say is the Realm of Middle Earth cross stitch. Here it is. As you can see, I have a blank canvas and my nerdy needle design company needle minder. I like to have one for every project because they're so nice. This one is all of the books. Kind of hard to see. Maybe I'll just take it off to show you. So, all of the books: The Hobbit, The Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Rings, The Two Towers, and The Return of the King. Needle minder. So this is going to be massive. I think it was like 3 feet wide and just about the same tall. It's got an entire bobbin case of floss ready to go. And it's thousands of stitches. So I'm a little intimidated to start it, but I think I'm going to start that tonight. I might bring it to our craft night that a few people attend at Panera in my area. And then this is fabric for my engagement photo in Yosemite. It's us in front of Yosemite Falls. And that I have kitted up ready to go, and I just need to start it. I also have a new start coming soon. I just ordered fabric from Maples Minders and More on Facebook. Her hand-dyed fabric is amazing. That's what Gamer was stitched on. This is Breakfast at Tiffany's by Maples Minders and More. Absolutely love her fabric. There we go. My video froze. Anyway, so she usually dyes it the weekend after you purchase it, and then she gets it out in the mail. She's really quick. So I have purchased another piece from her for my friend Leah's Christmas gift. We're doing a gift exchange. She picked out 3 patterns and I picked out 3 patterns, and we swapped the patterns. So she gets to pick from those 3 for me, and I get to pick from those 3 for her. So I picked out my pattern, and I'm not going to share it because I want to keep it a surprise for her Christmas gift. But it's really cute, and I'm super excited to start it. I probably won't post pictures on Instagram either, but it's in the works. And when it's done and gifted, then I will be sure to share pictures of the finished product. And I'm debating on whether or not to throw in some glow in the dark because I feel like that's kind of my signature now. Who has a signature in cross stitching? I don't know, but apparently it's mine. So I'm debating on whether or not I should throw in some glow in the dark. I definitely could work it in. The fabric that I bought is an opalescent one, so it's got the glitter in it, and I may even throw in some metallic thread on it. So I'm going to play with it and see what we can do. If you have suggestions or thoughts, you can comment and let me know what you think. But that one's going to be starting soon, and I have this glow-in-the-dark fabric. I bought it from 123stitch.com, and I'll share a picture of what it looks like glowing, but you can kind of see, it's kind of like splattered. I don't know if you can see it with the glow-in-the-dark, but it glows really well. So I picked out a pattern from Aleton Embroidery on Etsy and Instagram. the Galaxy Rose, I think is what I'm going to do on it. I was debating on doing a black work pattern, but I haven't done black work and I haven't worked on even weave. And I feel like maybe baby steps. I don't want to get overwhelmed. I'm sure it would be fine, but I figure maybe I'll just baby steps, see how it goes. But that's one of the things that I've purchased recently. I did purchase a whole bunch of Krennic glow-in-the-dark thread. So I'm pretty excited to try to play with those. I've got some number 4. The one that I used on Bats and Booze is a number 8, and it was really thick. So it's probably not the best for cross-stitching. But I bought a bunch of different number 4s, and I bought some filament, which is apparently like a blending thing, blending thread. So I can blend, but I still haven't played with them much. I'm going to share some of the cool fabric that I've gotten recently. This is fabric by Stitches for Bitches on Instagram, and I actually made a name tag for my cross stitch retreat, my little Instagram handle, and this just sat in a like a lanyard name tag thing, but I had to fold it because I made it too big. Of course, I never seem to get the sizing right, but it was really pretty. And the fabric is hand dyed, so I really liked her blue fabric for that. The next few things I'm going to show are from the Stitchy Ferret on Instagram. Sophie, she's great. She just started hand dyeing her fabric and selling it, and it's just amazing that she has like taken this business off the ground, and it's just been running. This is Space Invader, and it's the opalescent fabric. So it's got like the sparkles in it. I don't know if you can see that. And then I bought 2 hand-dyed floss packs from her. And then before this, I had purchased this fabric, which just reminds me of like candy for some reason, like not smoothies, like sherbet ice cream. Those fun like rainbow ice things. And then this is her slushy fabric, which is one of my favorites. I absolutely love this, and I don't know what to do on any of these fabrics, but I just knew I had to buy them because they're so pretty. I might just hang them up on a wall. Just kidding. I'm going to find a pattern for them. But that's Stitchy Ferret. She has amazing fabrics to sell in her shop. The next thing, I bought these floss drops from Adam Hart Cross Stitch, Adam Hart Mother. And I don't use floss drops. I use bobbins. But these can work as bobbins too. I use the Pip and Chip bobbins, but I wanted to support her, and I just love this color. So I bought 2 packs. You can see how pretty they are. So I bought 2 of these, and I may give one away as a gift to a friend, and I may give away the others. I've been kind of like collecting things that I like in order to do a fun giveaway. But it's been a slow going process. I've got like a cross stitch little bag from Target, you know, the one that everybody went crazy for not long ago. I picked up one of those, and I picked up some So Fine thread gloss, and now I've got some floss drops, and I think I might do a giveaway with those. In this order, you also get a ring to put your floss drops on, and she does a magnetic needle minder in every order. And this one matches the, I think it's Hollywood Jade color that I bought, which I love. So I'm keeping this. Bye. Sorry, channeling my inner golem. So I think that's pretty much it for stitchy stuff. I did, over the last month, make a table topper for my neighbor. We did boo baskets, and so I made a table topper for her, and I posted it on Instagram, and one of my friends said, "Ooh, I want one, but make it Christmas." Christmas. I'm not ready for all this Christmas stuff. I'm still in fall, y'all. So I did it anyways. And we decided she would rather have a table runner because her table is long. So I made this. I'm pretty excited about it. It's really pretty. I can't even get it all the way in the photo. I probably should back up and show it off, but I'm not going to sit up from the chair. So anyways, that's what it looks like. Each side has a tree, and she has doggies just like me, so I put her little tree stump as paw prints, and she wanted red and white colors, so the back is the like flannel, it's not actual flannel, but it's like the flannel print, almost gingham, but not quite. And then my handmade label from Ever Emblem. I really like her labels. Both the cloth, or the cotton, and the satin labels are really nice. She does a really great job, her little team. So yeah, I've been doing a lot of sewing, cutting up this fabric and stitching it. So that's that. I'm currently working on a t-shirt quilt for my mom, and I have placemats that I have been working on for like 4 years for my mother-in-law, so I should really work on those. Maybe. I don't know why, but I cut all the pieces up into little tiny squares instead of like sewing all of the 2.5-inch strips together and then cutting them up. I cut them up into squares. Let me see. And my little design board. And then make rows. So each one is a 2.5-inch square. And it's been a beast to tackle that. So that's on my list of quilting stuff to do, along with my mom's marathon t-shirt quilt. Let me see if I have anything else that I wanted to talk about. Oh, this pattern is Christmas Pines by Susan Quilts. I wrote that down because I knew I was going to forget. The Christmas tree pattern is by Susan Quilts. And this is pretty much it. I think I'm going to use that as my sign off and say, sew in love, have a great day, see you next month. Bye-bye.